Well, she is the queen of Latin pop. Gloria Estefan has sold over 100 million albums worldwide. She's won 7 Grammy Awards and is the most successful crossover performer in Latin music to date. Now she's out with a new album. Gloria Estefan joins us live from Miami. I love Miami. She's going to tell us about...
And I love Denver. What beautiful weather you're having.
Oh, you do love it here? Do you come out here?
Yes. Of course, we're a big ski family. We go every year to Colorado a couple times a year skiing, and we've gone through Denver many a time.
What's your favorite ski resort?
Oh, I love to go to Beaver Creek because it's kind of family and quiet, and then we go to Aspen usually for New Year's because it's more party central there for us.
Yeah, I'll bet. Your kids probably love that too.
Yes, of course.
Tell us about the new album.
The new album, Pharrell Williams called me about a year and a half ago, said he had an idea that he wanted to run by me. He brought me the song Miss Little Havana, which he'd written for me, and said that he had an idea about doing this project together. It took a year and a half for our schedules to get in sync, but when we went in, it really was magical for me. We clicked very well. It happened very naturally, and by the time we finished the 9 songs, the first 9 songs on the record, I told him there's a story here, which I purposely put things in order to emphasize that kind of story of Miss Little Havana. And then my husband produced 4 amazing tracks, like She Takes It to the Clubs. So it's dance through and through, a lot of fun, Spanglish, kind of how we talk here in Miami, a lot of mixing up the languages, but English language album. Bulk of it for sure.
You know, you talked about your husband, and I love it that you do so much together, that you're business partners as well as life partners. And I read that he was your first and only boyfriend.
Indeed, yes he was. I think he found the last remaining virgin in the 70s, I gotta admit to you. Those were wild times back then. That was a good girl. I didn't plan on it. I didn't think I was gonna get married at all, or at least in my 30s, and then I met him and we fell in love, and it was just very natural. I think it was meant to be. We've been married 33 years now, together 35, and it's been great.
And 2 beautiful kids.
We've got 2 kids, well, adults practically. My son is married now and living in LA. And my daughter is going to be 17 in December. She's the best musician of the whole family, that one.
Well, let's think.
Shy like me.
Well, your husband was no dummy, though. I mean, please, he was a musician. He found you. He was like score. I mean, how could you do better than that in terms of, marrying one of the best musicians in the world?
Well, that's very sweet of you, but I got to say that back in the day, when he hired me, I was 17 years old when I joined the band. It was purely for fun. None of this was in our plans, but there were no girl singers at that time. And even in the music industry, it wasn't until the advent of Madonna and myself and Cyndi Lauper and Janet Jackson later on that women once again became big in the music industry. That was mostly male dominated there.
Wow. Well, the risk paid off for him. All right, so you've done the children's books, the sporting teams, you've got all the restaurants. If you weren't a singer, has any of those really struck your fancy, and like that is what you would do if you wouldn't have gotten into this?
I don't know. I had been accepted already to Sorbonne in France. I was going to study international law. I started studying psychology, but I made an observation that most of us go studying psychology looking for self-help, which I got.
Well, that's funny.
And then I kind of, I didn't think I was going to be able to do that every day because I couldn't divorce myself emotionally from, the patients and whatnot. So I was going to go into diplomacy, which I kind of have in this career in a certain way. And that's probably what I ended up being a diplomat somewhere, maybe.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, Gloria. Gloria's new album is called Miss Little Havana. It'll be available next Tuesday at Target only. And if I'm in Miami, I've seen your house. I'd love to come visit, so just keep it in the back of your head.
Listen, come on over. You can jump off the tour boat right onto the dock.
Thanks, Gloria. Appreciate it.
Take care.
She does have a great place in Miami. Whew. All right.